Okay guys, I was going to do an update to the perennial garden. So we always kind of start on this outside edge, but my horse mint is finally in bloom, and the ruby family beans have come up and are all along the fence and even past it, so I'm kind of wrapping it along. There's the loofahs that have come up from last year's seeds, so they're coming up and I'm just kind of letting them go along. And then the dahlias, not sure what's going on with that one. A little bit brown tips. I don't know if it's just too dry or if there's some kind of disease. That one was a replacement dahlia and that came up. I found at Home Depot is really beautiful. It's like red. The strawberry blossoms are red. I'm so excited. The dahlias are coming up. The mums are coming up. I'm really excited about this. So I got this bullseye rose because I just thought it was pretty, but I think it might make some really good hips, rose hips for me, like big rose hips. So I was gonna cut all those off, but I saw them this morning and I was like, no, we're gonna leave those and see if those rose hips are worthwhile, you know what I mean? So the Eden rose is starting to put on some new growth back down here and some blossoms. The blackberry, I just took the cover off. It's had its time. There's still some berries, right? But we've got about 5-gallon bags worth of blackberries and shared with neighbors, so I'm more than happy with all that's come out of the blackberries. So let's continue into our perennial garden. I'm gonna close this. So these are that's some coreopsis that I planted last year that came back. There's some zinnias. This hollyhock has gotten so tall and it's still putting out flowers, so pretty happy about that. The jelly vines finally reached the top of the obelisk. I did put some zinnia seeds in here. I don't know what color they are. We're about to find out. This is some catmint, and that rose is struggling but not dead. This is what is that called? I want to call it rock crust, but I don't think that's what it is. But it's edible. I've got one variegated sunflower and some other sunflowers. I'm really happy those are up. My dill that I just kind of scattered the seeds have come up. I do need to do some weeding, but everything's, a process. These are some volunteer zinnias that I've left to just grow. All of this rock crust went to seed or flowered right here. And then now you can see like all of these seeds, these seed heads, they're all brown. Those will scatter. That's why I have so much growing in everywhere here. These are the jewels of Opar. These are gorgeous, and the leaves are edible, but the flowers are really pretty too. I did replant some cucumbers. So far so good. And also on the other side, right? So far so good. We even got a little tendril going on that one, so hopefully I'll get some cucumbers this year. We'll see. The French sorrel still going to seed, and I'm just letting it. That is some lemon balm, and that is some orange mint. These raspberries, they're the bobberry raspberries, and I've never gotten any raspberries off of them. I put them back here because in the summer it gets so hot, and I wanted to have some shade, but they're all kind of creeping forward to get the sunlight, so I'm keeping them watered this year. All this is betony, Florida betony, some stackies. Like I said, they make those little grub type roots. Maybe I can pull one up and show you guys. I don't know. We'll see. But let's see. No, not on that one. But anyway, I try to keep this weeded. It's pretty feisty back here. And of course, the asparagus is just showing out. But the cranberry hibiscus, I've never grown it before. And I'm really kind of pleased with how beautiful it is. It's just got a really beautiful color. This is one of my winged peas. It's not dead, and it's putting on some new growth. So here's hoping, but that's like a volunteer zinnia, right? There's just all these little zinnias from last year. So I'm really curious to see what color. Like this one's gonna blossom any day now. All those jewels of Opar are gorgeous. I'm curious what color it's gonna be. There's still this one winged pea. I've been trying to weed out here because definitely time for weeds in the garden. So the bay laurel's looking good. This watermelon is starting to vine out. That's one of my roselles. That's nice. I've got some dill, a nice patch of dill. These chayote squash. This one's looking really nice and growing big. I've had to actually pull it off of this asparagus. And this is my other one. I'm trying to lead it up so it can reach the arbor here. Look, all these weeds, guys. Weeds everywhere. You got to pull all of them. I missed one. And then I've got, look, this is just random oaks. Just squirrels helping me out, I guess. Anyway, look at these roselles. They're just really getting full. And this one too, nice and full. I love roselle. There's a lot of grass in here. There's a little watermelon, but he's on the struggle bus. And like, I have weeded over here 4 times and they just keep coming back. So I love that these are not supposed to be dwarf sunflowers, but they already look like they're trying to put on some kind of flower head. So hopefully not, but my okra are still growing. This one I think struggles the most, probably because it's right by sunflowers, and sunflowers can be a little allelopathic. So that is some perennial leeks. These are Egyptian walking onions. You can tell because they have these little red little walking onions. These are potato onions that I'm really happy to have. This is my pineapple pear. Hold on. With, it looks like a hawkeye maybe. That's gotten so tall. It's in the top of this bush. Where is this from? Yeah, definitely a hawkeye. That needs to come out. Look at that. Look at how big that is. That's wild. Ugh. All right, so I do have another watermelon back here. Ooh, I didn't see that. Do you see that chayote went over back here? And I've got to redirect that. Oh my goodness. So there's so much weeds back here. So I do try to get back here and weed. It's just that really hot time of year. So just kind of doing the best I can. I love that my Origeron daisy is coming in. There's some more started back there from seed that just kind of went wild. I hope it just spreads everywhere here. I love it so much. Cannot wait to get some of these beans, because it's what I grew up eating when I went to visit my Nana and Papa Wade. And so it's just very meaningful to me to be able to harvest these beans, string them and cook them, and hopefully they'll taste as good as my Nana's. We'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. That's all there is right now in the perennial garden, but plenty of things to eat, plenty of things to watch grow. The weeping yapone has gotten really tall. So just really happy to see everything flowering and looking good before the crazy heat of summer comes.